Hey guys, it's Cindy. Obviously, I'm in a video making mood this week. Actually, the truth is, I injured myself. I have a torn hip flexor, so I am crafting and cleaning and doing all kinds of things that don't involve a lot of physical activity. So today I thought I would talk about organizing and cleaning your studio and all those fun things. January tends to be a time that we all have this urge to get organized. So I thought I would take you through mine in the state that it's in right now, and then come up with some ideas and solutions for getting things organized. Okay, ready? Come on. So my studio is right off of my kitchen. So that's the first view that I see when I walk into it. Is mostly my granddaughter's little art area. If you ask her, she'll tell you that it is our studio. There's a lot in here. It's a pretty small room. I think it's about 12 by 12, and it is pretty packed. Lots of stuff in here. And it's been this way for a very long time. I've had the same storage system for years, really, and I have changed what I use and what I do, probably very much like you, right? We change, our style changes, our taste change, the products that we use change, so therefore we really got to change our spaces as well. Obviously I do a lot of Copic coloring. This is where that is, so I have that right in front of me. That hasn't changed in a very long time. And then I have my ink pads stored over here, pencils and watercolor supplies. I actually just got some more watercolor supplies. I'm trying to not go too fast and make you dizzy, but I'm starting to do some Daniel Smith watercoloring soon. Once I get those, I'm starting to collect some supplies in there. Isn't that a cute little basket? One of my sweet friends made that for me. Shout out to Polly. Thanks, Polly. So here's a good example of some items that I really don't use anymore. I really almost never use buttons on my cards, and look at how much space they take up. I love those little jars though. I'm not sure if I'm ready to let that go. We'll see. But then I have these jars with some twine in them, and then, oh my goodness, spray mists and all kinds of things, and even some small stamps that I haven't even looked at in many years are up in those little buckets there. And then in the tool kit on the end, there is all kinds of stuff. The bottom drawers are all full of embossing powders and things that I forget I even have. And then I have scissors and punches here, ribbons that are just overflowing out of here. I put most of my twines over here. My ribbons are on the other side of the room, up in those jars there, as well as in baskets that are hiding underneath the desk. So it works for me pretty much. I don't use ribbon that much anymore. We have papers and felt over here, and then most of my colored cardstock is behind my granddaughter's easel here on the end of my island workspace. So I could use some help with getting around in here, even when I'm not on crutches, because this is a tight little area. So I'd like to figure out a better way to store my granddaughter's easel where she can use it and still get around. But then here's the real kicker. What's in all these drawers? So this one does have my distress inks. I do use those. There's refills and things, but a lot of these drawers have, oh wow, I forgot I even had those paints. And then how about these? I don't even remember what these are called. From the Robin's Nest. I never use them because I don't even know they're there. I have stickles. Can't tell you the last time I used a stickle. I forget they're there. And how about cardstock from Stampin' Up, which I haven't done in, goodness, 10 years. Yeah, That's what's in the bottom drawers of all of these big ones. 12 by 12 cardstock. Much as I love scrapbooking, I haven't done that in umpteen years. So, oh yeah, that's an interesting assortment. Old wallet, old heat tool. So these drawers are just kind of, I do use this all the time. And so being up top here is a good spot for that. I have my cutters here on top of this rack, which has planner stuff up here, stickers and washi tape, and I never use any of that. And then painting supplies down here, which I really need a better system for. And then in the other rack, I really want to turn this rack into my granddaughter's workstation. It already is pretty much halfway there. It's just a big jumble. It's got Play-Doh and paint and coloring supplies and all sorts of stuff just everywhere. But then I have all these little coils from my Zutter binding machine, which I also never use. So, and then the drawers over here, that's a beautiful way to store your sequins, right? I do use these too, and they're way over here in the corner, and they could be put to better use, put in a better spot. And then if I come over here in these drawers, these were the drawers that Winslow would get into when she was 1 or 2 years old, when she was right at that age where she was just starting to be curious. Now, granted, I didn't have all the same stuff in here, but a lot of it. So they've kind of become serious junk drawers. And yeah, she did this. So I'd say now that she's over 3 years old, I probably could clean it up, huh? So there are some things in there that maybe I actually would find useful if I went through it. And then this drawer, it's just got satin ribbon. Haven't touched it in probably 15 years. Maybe not that long, but a really long time. So don't need it. And then I have my dies in a fridge bin. This fridge bin is chock full of dies, mostly MFT stamps dies, and it weighs about 3,000 pounds. I really need to divide that up because getting it out is very dangerous. And then I have my cards organized by theme in here, and I have told myself that if it gets full, then I need to send cards and not create another bin. And then the drawers over here on the other side, it's kind of a hodgepodge. This is all sticky stuff, glues and tapes and things like that. This is all the stuff I didn't know what to do with. So there it is. And this, I don't even know because I didn't open it. Oh, embroidery floss, jewelry making supplies. Yes, I do that a lot. Never. Not once. And then over here, there's a whole lot of writing instruments that I have not used in years because I don't need them. Why? Because I have them here and here and here and over there and out in my kitchen, and yeah, it's gotta go. And then I do use these, my label makers, with some refills in there. So that's a handy drawer. And then this drawer is actually full of freebies that I got when I attended Jennifer Dove's boot camp. I mean, there's some good stuff in there. And I put them there so that I would remember to use them and blog about them. So, and then this turnabout here, I mean, I just stuff things in that. Look at the big empty, dirty, dirty space in the middle. Gross. I haven't done anything with that. Reorganized that in eons. Oh yeah. Didn't even know those were in there. Interesting. It's amazing what happens when you actually open your drawers. And then the cupboards, let's see. Up here I have papers, some embossing folders, some large background stamps, more paper, wet ones, very important when you have a 3-year-old in your office, or an almost 50-year-old. This part is fine because I see that every day, so I do keep that pretty decent. These are cards I recently made. These are my current planner schedules. And then this is from my dear friend Tosh. All the things she's given me. Not all the things, but a lot of cards and things she's given me over the years. And then just some encouraging words up there. So this section I won't do anything with. And then let's see, the cupboard over here. See, empty containers, canvases, books. Oh, these books have stencils in them, which I forget about. And then all these 6x6, mostly pads of paper, some 8x8s in there as well, of designer paper, most of which are like 10 years old, 5 years old, somewhere in there. So yeah, time to update that as well. And then this is another one of those tool turnabouts that has things in it that, seriously, I don't know what that is. Maybe water. Why? I don't know. That one's empty. So yeah, I have no idea what this is about. And then I use this a lot. So that's why that's there. I use the rubber adhesive remover. And then I do use these scissors a lot as well. So those are in a good spot. And then this is rubber bands, paper clips, things like that. And a picture of my lovely family. So I have some things, and then, I mean, like, look at this great storage container, but it is not being used well. These are just extra markers. I just don't have a place for them right now. And the tissues get used on a daily basis. So that is everything in my studio. So let's see what I can tackle first. I think I'm going to tackle those drawers right there. They've been waiting a long time. Let's see what we can come up with.